Welcome to WhoDooTV.
Today we are talking about EXO Manowar number 3.
You are now watching WhoDooTV.
I'm Jared.
I'm Hoosier.
If you're not picking this book up, you're missing out. This is EXO Manowar number 3, the end of the soldier arc, and it is awesome.
This creative team has been doing stellar. Matt Kindt's writing has been just good from go. The action has been amazing. The spots where it seems like all you're getting is action, you're still getting some story there. TOMÁS GIORELLO's art is on point. The line work, the universe, the characters are just so great. And then Diego Rodriguez's colors just coming on to just make this into a complete book. It is great. So we've done reviews of number 1 and number 2. Check out those videos to get up to date with it. Just to give you a little brief on where we're at with this book. Auric of Earth, which is Auric of Dacia, he is in the planet of Goran. He became a foot soldier for the Azur's race that is going to rebel against the Cadmium people that have enslaved them for years, much like the Romans did, the Visigoths. Auric instantly, with his talent, becomes known and seen within this army. And they are set to do a suicide mission to the city palace of the Cadmium people. He has this group of expendable team that is there to take down the defense of the city. And now they are stuck in a tower after they have already infiltrated the city trying to complete their mission.
At the beginning of this book, we get some really cool artwork that tells the story of the Cadmium and the relationship with the other races on this planet. So it's a really interesting background, and it just gives just a little bit more to understand what is going on.
So Auric and his team are stuck in this tower, and they're trying to actually take down the defense of the city, and they see the president, and they're so close to getting their mission accomplished. Auric is just doing this natural role of being a leader of a group, and people are just following right behind him, and they're basically just being followers of him. And he's just doing it by example, just leading by the way he goes.
And upon seeing the president, he realizes he could do so much more for this fight if they're able to capture the president and take him down. And so immediately he asks Bruto to, set him up with a way to chase after the president. And we have this really awesome chase scene in here, and it's full of action. It's super cinematic, explosions and, people jumping from car to car, and it's really cool.
And then we get to the point to where everyone had known this going in, that it was a suicide mission. And the Azur's army that's outside the city notices that the defense has gone down, and they begin to attack while EXO and his team are there. Basically, as if they're expendable, it doesn't matter if they live or die.
And that really pissed off Auric.
It did, but it pretty much ultimately resulted to his promotion in the army.
That's true. And with this arc, it wasn't a surprise that there would be a promotion involved.
Right, hence the name of the next arc already being released, General.
This book had a lot of action and a lot of insane scenes and everything, but I think the best part in here was a conversation, actually, between Auric and Shanhara.
I totally agree. It gets more of that piece of who Auric is. Really what he is at his core and who he is as a person, and what he was, in a way, bred to be growing up, what he was from birth to be, a Visigoth soldier.
Shanhara is plugged into his heart and knows exactly who he is, and pretty much tells him, this is who you are. You are a fighter, and you're going to continue to fight.
And war doesn't really come find you. It's who you are. You're a warrior.
This book was so fun to read for me. I know I gave the last one, if you guys watched the one we did on number 2, I kind of said it was okay. But this one really brought it all together. It really closed it off super well. It was full of action again, which again, in number 2, that was something I poo-pooed a bit, but for some reason this one seemed so much more fun and exciting. And I think it really did redeem what I thought was wrong with number 2. And together as the whole series, this whole arc, it's it's great. It's amazing. It's a great read.
I think it all gets thrown together really well from beginning to end, and especially that end with the resolution, where it comes to with Shanhara and Exo's conversation, it leads to that. I enjoyed this book from that. It's a great book that starts off with action in 1, 2, and the beginning of 3, and you're getting this great story written where you don't actually need the Shanhara Exo to be in war battling, and the story is about Auric and some of the conflict with him and Shanhara, but you get this vibe that it's not for long that they're going to be together again.
I agree. There's something happening, and they're still pushing out the suit, which is really interesting to me. So I think when he finally puts it on, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be incredible, and he's just going to kick butt and take names.
I really like this because you're really getting a great picture of Auric and how great of a warrior he is, with or without the suit, or with a piece of the suit, the control ring. You're getting more of who he is and who this person is inside the suit. So it's not just necessarily the suit that does everything. And that's what makes the Exo, Manowar, Shanhara together with Auric the weapon it is.
I think this does a great job of showing them as a team. And that was something in the 2012 series. I'd read the first 2 trades of that one that I thought was really interesting, is he's just flying around in the suit the whole time. But in this one, it really is just him. And we learned so much more about Auric, at least from what I had read. I feel like I know Auric so much better in these 3 issues than those first 2 trades that I had read.
Nonetheless, this book is stellar. Jared, what grade are you giving this one?
I'm giving this one a 4.75.
What about the arc?
The arc as a total, I'm giving it a 4.75. The total thing, this brings it all together, and it's incredible. From start to finish, read all 3 in a row. I'm jealous of all the people who can read all 3 in one sitting now, because it's going to be amazing.
I'm going to say a 4.75 for the whole arc and this book too. I think the only way it could have got a 5 was if Shanhara was in action. However, I understand why it wasn't, and that makes total sense to me. It's about a bigger picture than just this first 3 issues.
Yeah, this book is great. We both agree. We think you guys should read it. Pick it up if you haven't already, and tell us what you guys think about it.
And make sure you leave those comments down below of what you thought about this book.
Thank you for watching WhoDooTV.
We'd like to thank our friends at OutRightGeekery.com. For more things going on in comics, make sure you check out their website. We put the link in the description.
And to stay connected with all our new videos, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube.
And if you like this video, make sure you hit like. Also, if you got comments or reading suggestions, put those in the comments.
Yeah, or connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at WhoDooTV. We put links in the description.
And as always, thanks for watching WhoDooTV. See you later.